increasing confrontation within and between the North and the South. By the late 1850s, both sides of the slavery debate had their own conspiracy theories to explain the pressure they were under. The North believed in the menace of the slave power, the South in black republicanism. How to defeat these conspiracies became the key issue for both sides. In the South, a vocal and growing minority, known as the Fire Eaters, believed the only way to protect slavery against the supposed black Republican threat was by breaking away from the USA. The group warned that, because the population of the North grew more rapidly than that of the South, the political balance in Congress would inevitably tip towards the North and the abolitionists. However, most Southerners still had faith in the Constitution and the Supreme Court's ability to defend their way of life. They began to push for the international slave trade, banned to Americans since 1808, to be reopened. They also proposed a federal slave code sets of special laws concerning slaves to protect slave owners' rights in non-slave states and territories. In the North, most people wanted the end of slavery to come about by political, constitutional means. No one wanted the South to break away. As the balance of economic wealth and political power did shift towards the North could gradually introduce measures to contain and eventually remove slavery. This was a strategy of gradualism. Some considered returning free African Americans to Africa, and this plan was partially put into effect. However, careful consideration soon showed it to be impractical on a large enough scale to change the political situation in the USA. John Brown's raid on Harper's Ferry indicated that direct action against slavery was also unrealistic. The situation seemed to have reached a roadblock. There was no way forward that would carry enough of the country to solve the problem without splitting the North from the South. This threat began to seem increasingly realistic. As these issues were discussed, another presidential election approached. All elections tend to bring one or more critical issues to a head, as the candidates and the parties have to decide what they stand for and against, and the electorate for what and whom to vote.